My girlfriend said, "I didn't think you'd mind if he came." I replied, "You're right, sounds great." Then I transferred her ticket, took my friend to Greece instead, and I just watched as her manipulations unraveled, her world crumbled, and the betrayal finally backfired in ways she didn't expect. Welcome to Reddit Tales. Today's story is about a man whose anniversary trip was hijacked by his girlfriend's insistence on bringing her best friend. As you listen, think about what you would do in this situation. I'm Alex, 29, a marketing consultant. I've always been steady, reliable, not into drama. About 3 years ago, I met Sarah at a party. She was 25, full of energy, aspiring to be an influencer. I fell for her spark, her travel posts, motivational quotes, dreams about lifestyle content. Early on, I supported her financially, covering gear, helping edit videos, even paying rent when her gigs fell through. I thought that's what partners do, support each other. But looking back, it was always one-sided. I planned date nights, brought her coffee she liked, listened to her creative struggles. In return, she flaked on my events, even when I was stressed or grieving. She missed my grandfather's funeral once for a content deadline. At the time, I told myself she was building her brand and it would pay off for both of us. Then there was Mike, her best friend from college. At first, I didn't mind him being around, but over time, it got uncomfortable. She'd light up at his texts, spend weekends with him while I stayed home. Their posts online were full of inside jokes and soul connections. I trusted her, but it quietly ate at me. The first red flag I ignored was how much space she gave Mike emotionally while sidelining me. Let's be honest, this is not a healthy boundary. The real breaking point came when I planned our anniversary trip to Greece. I saved for months flights, a beachside hotel, a private boat tour. I wanted a romantic getaway, just the two of us. She seemed excited, but I noticed her smiling at her phone a lot, messages from Mike. I tried to ignore it, but inside I was questioning everything. Was I just the safe option while she chased excitement elsewhere? A few days before the trip, over breakfast, she casually said, "I didn't think you'd mind if Mike came too. He's going through a rough patch. We can split costs, make it fun." My fork froze midair. This is our anniversary trip, just us. Why bring him? She dismissed my concerns, saying, "Don't be insecure, Mike's like family. If you really love me, you'd understand." She smirked, scrolling her phone, and I realized that for her, my feelings came second. Another red flag. This is where many people stay and hope it gets better, even when the pattern is clear. I stayed calm. "You're right. Bringing friends sounds great," I said, but inside something had snapped. This wasn't love, it was manipulation. That night alone, I replayed the red flags, her public gushing about Mike, comparing our dates to theirs, canceling on me repeatedly. I decided to reclaim my peace. The next morning, while she was out, I transferred her ticket to Emily, my longtime platonic friend who had always had my back. Quietly, I packed my bags and headed to the airport early. No confrontation, no shouting. By the time Sarah found out, I was already on the plane to Greece. Flying with Emily, I finally felt relief. No games, no comparisons. Conversations flowed naturally. It reminded me what genuine connection felt like. On arrival, the Greek coast was beautiful, white sands, turquoise waters, ruins dotting the hills. We explored, hiked to clifftop temples, laughed over fresh seafood. The silence I once feared became peace. Emily saw me as me, not a backup provider. Slowly, the betrayal transformed into clarity. I didn't deserve her emotional manipulation. My focus shifted to growth and enjoyment rather than resentment. Meanwhile, back home, Sarah's world unraveled. She panicked at the airport when her ticket didn't exist, ranted online, tagged Mike in her posts, and spiraled. Friends later filled me in. The emotional affair with Mike had been brewing for months. Mike used her, left her stranded, and she ended up isolated and financially strained. Karma wasn't forced, it just unfolded naturally. Months later, at a mutual friend's wedding in Italy, Sarah showed up uninvited, desperate to restart things. I stayed calm, introduced Emily casually as my partner, and watched the contrast. Sarah's attempts to manipulate failed. I had moved on, grown, and set firm boundaries. The lessons are clear. Lesson 1: if someone demands full access to your life while hiding theirs, that is not a partnership. Lesson 2: a boundary that hides long-term dishonesty is not healthy. Lesson 3: it is okay to walk away when trust only goes in one direction. Lesson 4: calmly reclaiming your peace can be more powerful than confrontation. Lesson 5: